Welcome back to another Java tutorial. In this one we're going to go over the if statement, and this is going to be pretty similar to the if statement video that I had in the J201. Both of these are just going to be done on the fly. So the first thing that we need is we need a integer x equals, let's say, 5. So the way an if statement works is you type in if, then you start parentheses, and you have what's called a Boolean expression, which is just something that is either true or false. So if x equals 5, we'll tell it to print x equals 5. So you notice right here I have two equal signs. Two equal signs is used whenever you're comparing a value. One equal sign is used whenever you're setting a value. So right now, if I just tried to set x equal to 5, it wouldn't work. Java gets confused. And even if I take this out, where I've declared x, it still gets confused. It says, no, you can't do this. Because inside the if statement, I have to have a Boolean expression or a true-false statement. Because that's all a Boolean expression is. And then, also in Java, there is, like most programming languages, something called a not. So you can say if x is not equal to 5, which is just done by using a exclamation mark, then an equal sign. Then you tell it to print x is not 5. So we'll run this little program here, and we'll see what we get. X equals 5. Because what I did was set x equal to 5, then came down here and it said, alright, is x equal to 5? Yes, we'll do this. After it was done with that statement, came down here and said, is x not equal to 5? No, x is equal to 5, so it didn't read these instructions at all. I could actually have some code over here that does not work, and I can still run the program, hit run anyway, and it runs just fine, because it never got into this line of code here. Now if I make x to where it doesn't equal 5 and try to run this, I get some kind of error here because the computer didn't know what to do at this point. Notice it still printed out x is not 5 because it got here, printed that out, and then it tried to read this line of code. So there are a few other things that you can do. In an if statement, you can say if you can have if x is less than 8. You can tell it to print x is less than 8. You can also compare something using a less than or equal to. So if x is less than or equal to 9, we will tell it to print that. So x is less than or equal to 9. And we can do the same thing with greater than or equal to sign. We can also compare it with another variable. Let's compare it with y equals, let's set y equal to 10. We can say if x is greater than y, we'll tell it to print x is greater than y. But we can also say if y is greater than x, we can tell it to print y is greater than x. And we can also say if these two things are completely equal. We'll just tell it to print y equals x. So we'll run this little program here. Notice, let's see, y is greater than x, so it prints y is greater than x. X is less than or equal to 9 because x is 7. That's less than or equal to 9. Well, it's less than 8, and x is not 5. So it just goes through and prints all those statements. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, we can do a or statement. So if x equals, let's say if x equals 5, and we can type in OR. This is the OR symbol. What you do is you hit shift, and then you hit the, I believe it's the forward slash, but I get back and forward slash confused. Either way, it's the slash above the enter key. You hit that twice, and that means OR. So if x equals 5 or y equals 10, it's going to do this. So if either one of these statements are true, it was going to execute this line right here. X equals 5 or y equals 10 or both. So it tells us x equals 5 or y equals 10 or both. If I set x equal to 5, it'll still print that. If I change y to 11, it will still print that down there. But if neither of those are true, then that last sentence will not print, because neither of those are true. And there is one last statement I would like to introduce you to in this. It is the AND statement. So if this is the opposite of the OR. So let's see, x equals 9, then we hit the AND key twice, and y equals 11. We'll just tell it to print exactly that. X equals 9, y equal 11. So both of these have to be true for this line to print. If we change just one of these, actually we can make it false by changing the x value down here. It will not print that line at all because they were not both true. Anyways, I'll have a few more examples, all of kind of like a worksheet style video, kind of like I did in the J201 course, and probably right after this video. Anyways, hope this video helped you to learn a lot. If it did, remember to subscribe down below. I will be posting tons of Java videos, and hopefully I'll be going on to other subjects, other math things, some science, just whatever I feel like teaching at the time. But I digress. Anyways, hit that like button down below, hit subscribe, try to share it so as many people as you know can watch this video and have the joy of learning Java. Thanks for watching.